in down mid here, and KP on the other side. The Viper wall could go so huge. No one's watching. One for KP, looking for a little bit more. It's just Shopify completely coming out on top.
And the flash goes wide. It doesn't matter as the shots continue to land. Able to find that first frag, and not too bad when you're playing that Reyna. Unfortunately, not healthy enough to continue fighting forward. Han will finally sit her down. And I like this play as well. They open up the door. Oh, but it backfires there as both duelists go down. So that dynamic duo you're speaking about will eventually fall. Han, nice and early as Shopify will find their second.
Now that they will. It got a little risky for a second there. Double entry.
Will fall. Dodo looks to get aggressive on the opposite side of the screen. Goes down. The shots won't land. It's Diana and Han again to lock down the ace site. Put the numbers even. A 2v2 situation. Make it a 1v2. And what can we get done as Emily dashes away? Lori, the last one standing, is going to tap onto the spike. This was the bonus round plus up for Shopify. And it's looking to fall by the wayside. Lori can't escape. Now TSM on the back foot, and unfortunately for Kath, not able to heal up. Hunter's Fury going to be queued up here. Han with the multi-kills, has the ult online nice and early as Kath finds one with the Guardian. Lori's able to trade it back, so it's still a player advantage for Shopify Rebellion as that spike goes down. Maybe they have nowhere to go. There's the Viper's pit. Leah narrowly escaping death, but only for a moment, leaves it all up to the Viper. There was so much pressure on just the pick alone. And now here in this round to tie things up, Dodo's able to find two, needs to go for one more. Playing on the outside. Han gonna swing, Han gonna fall. It's a clutch for TSM to tie things up.
They have the site, but there's really no room to breathe. They're gonna have to isolate these duels, and Shopify giving nothing away for free.
And this is such a scary spot as Leah is able to find two. Nice little wallbang onto Han. The spread on Diana, so the transfer is perfect. Now it leaves it all up to KP, who is unable. And a Dream looking to do some damage, maybe strip away the operators. The Empress swings the corner. It's Kath on top. Over towards that B side is Diana. Going to be heard, romping and stomping. Alarmbot can give away information as well. Expecting a push, but unfortunately not finding it. And it's another cruncher. Emily able to find one with the knives. Leia Panda going to go wide on the Hunter. Fury, the thrifty round looking good for TSM as they've managed to purchase. Try and remount her throne here on the site, but is running out of time. No more blades to worry about, but still two players as the ring around the Rosie ensues. It's 13 health, and either way, TSM will walk away with the round, but it's Panini with the frags. You can be as Dodo plays on the outside. This could actually be huge. They're all 1 HP except for one inside the pit. The molly goes through. Dodo dancing around, but the swing is there, and it's KP to close us out. Shopify will tie us up once more. To go down as the clock is ticking. Shopify are going to have to send something. It's Emily to find a kill, but it's traded right back. Lori able to come back through A main, look to attack the site, and there it is. Everybody washed away from TSM. Shopify, been a bit, but they're going to grab themselves a lead.
Yeah, they'll pull things back to their advantage. Finally, a rifle round that is going like the correct direction, and
by the flanker. Now with 3v3 as that spike goes down. Shots to the wall. Lori's not able to find it. Sheriff in hand now. Snakebite goes through. The Empress dethroned, and Lori is having her way here on the site. The spike to be defused. The cloudburst to go on through. KP once more. The last frag on the round, and Shopify have now grown their lead. Back in hand for Lori. Only 70 health and no way to heal as that Sky has been taken down. Diana once more on the flank, just being an absolute problem here for TSM. 3 kills. Swinging on through as Kath finds one. A 1v2 situation. Kath, the last one standing. Unfortunately, it's the dynamic duo here in Shopify as the Sheriff Shop lands for another. Diana may be able to do it, and there it is. A 4K on the round. Diana goes huge.
Lori spotted her. Now she has to just fight. It's head on, and the spam not quite working. Cloudburst keeps her at bay. Leah Panda for one. Heal available. Now it's all on to Kath. Then it's it, not Han.
Lear queued up. Will be sent out. Oh, no way. Leah through the smoke able to find one. Athena hops on the board as well. So TSM with a player lead. Make it 2 here as Dodo going to find a frag. The turret.
What?
Even getting some love there. Now Han, unfortunately, in a tough spot. 50 health. Needs to just start boogieing over towards the site, and it's Dodo Nut
It's dwindled down to practically nothing. It's a 2 versus 5. They still have the spike. There's time to rotate, but I mean, they really need picks, and it's just not happening. Hana 1 versus 5. She finds 2. Well, that'll be all. TSM deny the force, and now this really spins Shopify economy.
Ringing here on the B site, just back and forth we go. Is it not Hana able to find one? Diana for a third. It leaves it all up to Athena here on the Killjoy. No utility to work with the Nano Swarm, too far away to find value with, and I guess does have one in the back pocket. Nothing set up on the site though as a Guardian shots. Gonna look for the heads, but unable to find them for now. Shopify playing perfectly around the clock here. Athena, I mean, there's not much you can do here except to do some damage, and well, they're not going to give it to him, but I guess we can call that one a thrifty. Because of that, the lockdown is available for Athena should she choose to use it. It's all up to Panini. The shot's not going to land on the opposite side of the wall. The utility is there. The shots are on target, and Athena gets caught for a thrifty round of their own as Dodo hops on the board. It's Jet v Jet, and Lori comes out on top. Still a player behind with knives to work with on the side of Shopify with the Viper's Pit. The spike goes down, and Dodo probably not long for this world. A 1v2 with the rifle in hand. Unfortunately, working against the clock once more. Lori gonna swing the corner. Not able to find that shot there. The reload. So a completely full magazine for 2 frags to come on through. KP spotted. No way. Dodo, the shot's not gonna land to map point here. And well, TSM, they're running out of time. They're able to find a couple of frags in response, but KP right there to battle Panini. Thriving inside the pit for 3. Leaves it all up to Athena, but there's no time. Yeah, they know. Just run it down just like that. As Lori finds the first, it's KP right behind to find the next. TSM cut down to their last 2 as the Viper's Pit across the map. Unfortunately, not going to get a whole lot of value, leaving it all up to Kath here in a 1v5 situation. Hunter's Fury, everything being thrown at the Reyna. The Hunter's Fury goes wide only for a moment. A team ace to... I guess one of those snake bites if you purchase the Poison Cloud. So I'm interested to see what Dodo chose in this one. I mean, it doesn't even come down to the utility. None of it matters. Panini was the last one standing, but only for a moment as TSM off the back end able to take them both down. So a couple of kills already working towards the Empress as the healing orb comes on through. And well, for Shopify, they all start to get mowed down. Flowerful looking to do some damage. Is able to do damage onto one. Maybe the next. No, not able to land the shot. So Flowerful biting off a bit more than she could chew there. And we've seen plenty of time. Teams wearing down the clock before retaking. And they're able to find a couple of kills. Make it some more as Diana now looking to find the last one standing as the spike just going to be stuck. The frags will come on through. The snake bite is there, but unfortunately nothing else on top. Oh, no, Panini.
Denying a lot of it. Finds a frag. Now the pressure on.
And it's the knives for one. It's the weapons picked up for another. As the knives look to go good again, leaving it all up to Panini here with just a sheriff in hand and again working against the clock. Snakebite gonna find some chip damage. The vulnerability gonna be the most important thing here as a tap on the spike, and well, the high ground goes away of Doda.
Hunter's Fury, yeah, this needs to be the factor to delay. As the res comes through, it's already half.
Yeah, oh, might be stuck here. Shots gonna go through the Radiant box, but they're not gonna land Shopify. They managed to steal away the round and look to do some extra damage. Doing her own rat thing on top of the tubes. Gonna leave it all up to Diana. Trades back 1 kill. Still healthy on the Reyna. Has a couple of Leers, the Devourer, the Dismiss available. Shock Dart not going to land for damage through the toxic screen. Dodo's able to find the frag. Been playing just a bit further back to not give up any information. Goes for the jump swing there. Is looking to take the fight right to Leah. And well, wouldn't have done a whole lot. Kath's going to pop the Empress. Now looking to go aggressive. Try and keep Shopify at bay. Dark is taking down location reveal, but okay. The Hunter's Fury going to be queued up as well. And, well, it's Leah to steal away the kill onto Lori. The defuse coming on through. Flowerful just trying to stick it. Oh, my goodness. The wall actually worked, Mimi.
That it will. Now this is just full rotation made in towards the A site. Hunter's Fury popped early before even a tap on the spike, and it finds Athena. Great work by KP. Res up. Lori another frag. It's Kath down. Wall keeps him at bay, but there's no pit for this post plant. Has to come to this 3v5. They likely have to get aggressive to try and greed for these kills, and Lori already finding so much, just narrowly misses the timing onto Leah, but Leah still gets one. KP on the trade back, and now there's a flank underway. Emily gonna be late to the party. It's Doe Donut who has to hold on, but the flanker falls. Now it's just the new girl, and, well, not gonna happen for her. Shopify finally able to chain 2 rounds in a row.
2 rounds in a row as we go to the last round of the half. I think the economy is still good for TSM to be able to purchase it.
And we'll come down to that. They still have Panini in a position to fight Lori as well. Tailwind back with the res. Brings Emily right back into the fray. Spike still yet to come down, but it's almost working for TSM because the frags are just swinging in their favor.
Yeah, again, running out of time. You have to just send it. Somebody's going to have to get the plant down, and Leah now needs to be careful not to die. This could be the round unless they find the frags. The Spike retrieved. Dodo tried to plant again, but they just didn't find it. Panini has a huge round.
In reply, tsmftx in a very tough spot here, but they're fighting forward. Emily going for something. Panini on the shutdown trade is through, but it's a double swing. It's a single kill. It's Shopify.
It's kind of the game resets. Shopify, they get some wind in their sails, and Kath looks to go aggressive, able to find that first frag, and no way, able to sneak away for just a moment, still alive, but not able to find the next as TSM looking to get something done here with the classic as well. Found a Spectre, now looking to strip away the weapon of Panini, and unfortunately shows too much. The shots will land, and Flowerful looks to get that spike down. Katz is able to find another frag as Panini rounds the corner. No, the wall goes down from the plant, and Shopify in a tough spot. It's all up to KP. Very healthy with the Phantom in hand, but 3 players to worry about right in front. 1 shock dart went wide. We'll see how the next pans out as well. Athena just going to run right on through, find the headshot and the defuse. TSM will grab their lead right back.
Hero Rifle really not getting too much done there whatsoever for the side of Shopify Rebellion. It was all up to Cat there, just getting some quick little aggression around the wall.
Might just go undetected, and this is just such a bad spot to be in. Cat goes huge for free, the dismiss away, and it's all up to Panini, who found the lurking Leah, now needs to find Kath and will do so. Kath with 4. Panini needs to match with the 4K of her own, and unfortunately the corners go unchecked once more. It's TSM to 9. Yeah, looking to just steal it away here. If Shopify want to go aggro, it's going to be matched. Well, TSM out on top. Emily gets tagged up, forced to use that tailwind to get away. KP still able to find a frag, but it's a 2-for-1 thus far as the Hunter's Fury goes wide on the last shot. Not much else to be found. There's the pit. The Blades as well, able to find one. Now in a 3v3 situation, Lori continues to move forward, and Shopify can play inside the pit. Emily now, weapon in hand, able to find the Viper, so the pit will fall. A 2v2 situation. The Knives going to go wide, and well, where is KP playing? KP able to find the kill on Dodo. Now has the high ground. The head spotted out, and Emily with the flick will push TSM to double digits.
Jesus Christ. Emily is just having a banger of a game here for herself. The operator was in her hands, but she swaps on over, doing everything again. She's so clutch on this Viper, and Emily's just holding it down. KP doesn't have an opportunity to deny this, and Leah assures that 11 now to TSM.
As it gets planted, it's a 2-player lead. Nope. Now make things even. There's only a 1-player lead as Panini finds that kill onto Dodo. Nice Hunter's Fury from KP, able to take down their counterparts. Our Shopify Rebellion now only 2 more to worry about with low HP. Athena, the last one standing. The shots are on target, and off the back, get close and personal right to the face. Now 1 known on the flank. No way! Athena gets it done again as Lori finds a couple of frags. You have to be terrified of this Sage on TSM with the Sheriff in hand. Now quite possibly some upgraded weaponry. TSM looking to make us eat our words as Lori goes good for 3. Flowerful able to hop on the board as well. Now Kath has been the driving force for this team, and with full HP, a Lear, and a Phantom, can she continue to push forward? The conductor of the TSM hype train will fall. It's a 4K for Lori, and Shopify barely now stuck on the inside, but they don't have much space to work with as Dodo plays on the opposite side. They all start to get mowed down, leaving it up to KP as the pit will fall. Surely KP will as well. The Trigger Discipline able to find the first, trying to spray through the spike. They've got the pings, but the reload, no time as TSM look to sneak away another round. Be planted, but here we go. It's the long-awaited lurk. Cat can get spotted out, but is Athena accounted for? Running out of time here. KP now in a 1v1 situation, able to back away. No utility is going to go right to the gunfight and get it done. Double digits for Shopify. As KP finds the next, and the eco frags to continue to push on through. Blades able to find 1, so looking to do damage, hurt the economy. of Shopify's. Athena still going good for frags with the Sheriff. How does she continue to get it done? Unfortunately for TSM, on the Viper, just about full HP on the Jet as Emily dashes on through. Going to be taken down to the pit, but finds the Viper, makes this winnable, a 1v2 situation. Dodo has to do it again to try and close things out, but spotted out by the Bolt and taken down by Flowerful. We're headed to overtime. Well, Shopify just ran the opposite way. Oh, no. They're just giving up so much here, but maybe not spot a Jet. Oh, my God. Diana, the trigger discipline, able to find 2 on the round, 1 across the map, but the kills are traded back almost evenly. Lori, but it's only 2 remaining here as the Cloudburst goes down. Another one to follow. The spike to be planted. The shots will land. A 2v2 situation as Flowerful goes wide on the shot. Slow orb. Hunter's Fury available. The footsteps going to be heard here. It's just going to take a couple of body shots to close this one out as Flowerful looks to get on the spike. Will tap it once. The Hunter's Fury not going to find the shots to land just yet as the ring around the Rosie on the yellow box. Emily has assumed her position on the site. The shots will land from Leah, and TSM have found a way to win the first round in overtime. But the post plant is there. It's in full effect as the snake bite goes down. Shopify just trying to wear out the clock. Lori dancing around as Panini finds one up towards Pipes. Lori's able to find another. Make it another. 3 quick kills. Leave it all up to Athena, who's done it before but can't do it here. 13-13, Mimi. Both Lears go through, stampeding as the rest of the squad looks to pinch Flowerful. Now in a tough spot, stuck in the tube. KP gonna be the first to fall. Athena, that's that frag, and Panini not able to find anything there. Flowerful now in a really dire spot, trying to stop the plant, but just can't do it. TSM with 5 alive as Lori looks to go to work here in a 1v5 situation on the B side. Not able to find anything as the shock darts close us out. A flawless round for TSM to grab a lead in double OT. They queue up the Lears. It's Kath to look to go aggressive, and what will they find? The defuse to come on through. Nice shots as Emily and Dodo hop on the board. Kath will finally fall, but the spike goes halfway. A Cloudburst in a 3v3 situation. Emily just gonna hop right on it. Lori looks away, and they've got to get something done right here, right now. It comes down to a ninja defuse. All 3 working together. 2 members lower in the HP department with the Sage off the table for TSM. No way to heal. Flash goes through, and Flowerful with just a sick angle here, playing out towards main. Unfortunately, forced to reload, so only good for 1, but a 2v2 situation, and running out of time as TSM. You just have to run for it. You just have to send it as Kath cuts it down to a 1v1, but there's just no time, and sure, maybe at the very least, you hang on to a ghost here if you don't go down by the spike, but Kath will find the kill, and only 1 on the site, so I mean, it doesn't necessarily scream, yeah, they're stacked up behind us, but now the jig is up. It's Flowerful, spots out that flank, and they look to take the fights right to him. Flowerful trying to have a stronger game this time around as the guiding light goes through. It doesn't find the flashes, it's behind, and Emily able to pick up a couple for herself, so a solid bit of damage done nice and early as the weapon's picked up. Emily's able to find a 3rd, closer and closer to the resurrection. Finally, she will fall as Han able to trade it back. Now cutting it down, leaving it all up to Leah in a 1v2 as the turret. It's a bit of aggro. The fragment to force her onto the side. The dagger goes through. The information is there, and not like this. Han is able to hold it down. Shopify. Kind of a crunch, but unfortunately for Kath, no, fortunately, she's able to find 1. Needs to go back to work for the next as the flashes. They get traded out. Han not able to use the flashes this time around, and they cut it all down to the lurking Panini. The spike planted for heaven. It's tapped. The headshot is there, and TSM will get it done.
Wow, interesting that there's a full commitment from that fight. Be able to get away completely. I love that she stays committed to the fight, but what she doesn't know is Lori's here. Cloudburst works against her. Donut needs to hold for this line. It gets awkward. Lori loses it out. Now Kath is down, so effectively a 2 versus 3, but she's in a resible position. Nothing can really capitalize. It's KP alone. 1 versus 4 now. Swing forward. Well timed. Finds 1. She'll dip back in and is still very, very healthy, but she needs another freebie. This time it's not going to happen. Emily holding down. Leah Panda has the angle, and with no health, there's no chance. TSM tie it up.
That's a scary spot to be. Han down to 29 health, looking to play around the fragment, and a big ult in the null command used, but it's just been the bait and switch. They look to make it play out towards the A side, and well, right into the welcoming arms of Leah Panda. Dodo has since rotated over, and a near flawless round with only 1 player to worry about. It's Flowerful looking to do as much damage as possible. Spectre in hand. I mean, this is kind of the TSM way. They just give up the site, look to play the retakes. The flank, it's completely nullified. Han with 2
back to be used. KP is making sure of that as she's pushing towards mid. The KO trying to clear this direction as well. B side is under command, but the first fight will be towards mid, and KP the one to win that out. Emily with the trade. This opens up a resurrection, so stays a 3v3 with the lockdown available.
That's a big frag to have, because if TSM had anything coming back into this one outside of their rifles and their player count, it was the lockdown. That leaves it all up to Emily in a 1v3 situation. Lori net the frags, now has a showstopper online, has an extra frag there at the end. When we go baby lockdown or daddy lockdown here, the real thing coming on through from TSM as they just continue to find the frags. It's Panini to trade it back, and it's Flowerful actually on a deep lurk. The spike being held, and there's just no way back into the side. Flowerful going to be spotted out, and Panini just too far away. TSM, I mean, the Astra, excuse me, on the A side, and is able to find a frag. So now TSM completely scratching their heads as the hop goes through. It's able to find another kill for KP.
This is free. Down to the 1v2. Discipline for a moment. Right click connects. One in towards the rafters. There should be no way. Dash is good. Classic in hand, but Panini
for Shopify, and well, things are looking pretty dire here for TSM. Well, unfortunately, Han gonna swing the corner, but Flowerful is there not only to find the frags, but quite possibly the resurrection. So Robocop back online. No, it's gonna be stopped. Panini will fall. The stabilization finally trying to come on through as they just keep dancing on the ropes. The turret was able to find a frag to open up things on the ace side as Han. We'll see how KP maneuvers this one. We know TSM like to stick the spike. Emily gonna go halfway on it, and KP will find the frag. Shopify.
That they did. Cosmic Divide goes up. So does the Killjoy lockdown. Great combination. They're dashing on in super quick here. Dodo, first frag found. KP in the backline's under so much pressure here. Needs to get at least one. Finds it. Trades there. It's Leah Panda to do the job. Athena's still holding. Both players on the other side. Another wall goes up. They're stuck in this corner. But wait. Two detained. Despite so much time, Han capitalizes. Pushes forward. 1 versus 2 now, but the time taking away. Molly's on the spike. She's routed up towards heaven. The perfect position to get this done. They know where she is. Smokes up. Spam has to connect. It's going wide. Eventually finds it. Athena stays alive, but there's just no time. Shopify rebellion of a huge lockdown. Clutch it up and push it to 6.
Of this side as they look to get back in. Fragment can go through. A couple of pulses should find nice chip damage. No pass, able to get it done. 2 kills with the Sheriff. The spike holder will fall, and Panini looks to go right back to it. A nice boom bot to push away anybody towards that back alley, and it's a player advantage for TSM. Nope, Flowerful gonna even the odds as TSM with the lesser buy works against the clock. Chip damage might not be enough to clutch it out, or it just might be a huge wall, a huge res. Now Panini stuck on the side all by herself as that wall looks to get cut down. Flowerful has to do it again. The swarm grenade to try and force him off the spike, but Cat still able to grab the defuse. Not the frag, but the information. Nice guiding light. Gonna keep Dodo at bay for now. Blades online, and the spike just has to get planted. The spike down onto the ground. Leaves it up to Han and TSM.
She can play it like the duelist if she needs to, and she can also set her team up for success. I think with the style of like Reyna and Raze that Kath is normally playing.
Unfortunately, KP a little too far to get that regrowth onto the Raze. So it's still gonna be damage down. KP gonna go undetected for a second. Able to find the frag onto Kath. We were hyping her up too much, and the world just had to drag her down. It's 2 kills traded back and forth as the wall takes quite a bit of damage. Not enough to fall just yet. I believe Panini finished off that one quadrant. Now has a way onto the site, but has 3 players to worry about. One up towards heaven. The off angle gonna be held. Oh no, spotted out on the rafters. Lori finds the frag. Flowerful hops on the board. And Athena now the last one standing in a 1v2 situation. Narrowly missing out on the 1v1. There it is, but the buddy system comes out on top. A nice swing from Flowerful, net her 2 kills on the round in Shopify. The first round in the second half.
Yeah, just a nice little retake there out of Shopify. They'll give away that site control immediately.
Now taken off the board. Leaves 3 remaining as Panini looks to swing and find something with the Spectre. But will go blank for now. And speaking of blank, no, the reload. Flowerful able to net her second. 2 2Ks now in a row for the Killjoy, Shopify, and Kath.
30
is
seconds
praying
left
to be able to do some damage here.
I just heard our producer in our ear say Kath has a Sheriff, and
like thieves in the night, able to steal away that kill, that weapon in this round, and look for a bit more. Unfortunately for Lori, it's only good for 1 as Han With a trade it back, Dodo with a nice 2K on the round. And again, Dodo is a player that we hyped up as the paranoia goes through. It only finds the blind onto one in 3v3 situation. KP mows them down as they come onto the site. It's all up to one here. Just the Sage alone, and Emily with 12 seconds to work with. Spike not in hand, and well, not a whole lot to write home about. Finds the first frag, but not enough for the second. The bonus round goes the way of Shopify. But immediately afterwards, so nothing else can follow up, is that 0 point as Lori finds a couple of frags and knives. Finally going to come online as that lockdown slowly chips away. TSM are going to have to run off the side. Athena just playing on the outside. Sheriff in hand. We know the damage that can be done. It's good for one, not the next. The Sheriff just not able to do it. Athena will fall. She's been so strong previously as Shopify, some way, somehow, will limp away, securing double digit. Lori just out ahead, now going for a big flank as the split towards the B site will commence. Up towards heaven they will go. Han finds the first. They're going to trade it back. Emily on the side. They're able to open things up. The kills are traded back and forth. But again, Lori on the flank. How much is that going to matter? But imagine we see Panini hang out just for a second until that Raze can get into position. And the backstab in full effect as Lori finally grabs the value she was looking for. The turret goes down, but as does Leah. Shopify to 11.
Momentum is just fully sitting with them at this point in time. I love what Lori does in this round. Gets aggressive early on with the showstopper.
The flash goes through. They look to play on the opposite side of the Cosmic Divide. A huge crunch coming in. 3 through main. 1 heaven. 1 back from the defender spawn as it's the eco frags coming on through. Now down to the last, but only for a second. KP with a huge round to kick things off for Shopify as they push to map and series point here in the grand finals. And B looking to be the final destination here is Panini with a toss up the paranoia. Han goes down, no command gonna be used. Unfortunately for Kath, taken off the table almost immediately, but a couple of trade frags go big for TSM in a 4v2 situation with a resurrection on the table. Kath now back in command, leaving it all up to Flowerful. Lockdown gonna be expended here as the barrier orb used. Again, it's a crunch. It's Emily on the opposite side. Head just narrowly peeking out. Not able to find the shots onto the ponytail of the Sage. As the vulnerability now from the gravity well. Flowerful looks to get back onto the spike, but a double peek comes on through and TSM hang on.
Now, another opportunity for TSM to keep it going. Emily to start things off. Trade will come through eventually out of Han.
And with that, TSM just continue their marching ways up into heaven. As a couple more trade kills, Athena and Flowerful able to hop on with Dodo taken off the board.
Waiting for the moment. Paranoia is so good. Flowerful swinging forward straight through the molly. So aggressive. Kath does deny it. Now this lockdown starts to tick away. Limits the options. Pop flash up and over. And Kath to capitalize.
And it's Han with an aggressive position out towards mid that could just get heaps of value if she goes undetected. That she will. Able to find the first with the Spectre. The close range battle will be traded out, but Athena takes a bit of damage in response. And unfortunately for Shopify, the rest of the squad, I believe, is just on Sheriffs.
Well, that dash is so huge. Keeps things safe, allows his res to come through. KP trying to fight forward. Spam's good. Lori gets a double with the Sheriff. And now there's a flank coming through. Possibly, no. Doesn't really come to anything. Lori, 1 for 1. This could be winnable.
Just more time is slowly being chipped away as both players from TSM going to play aggressive out towards screens. Kath waiting on the swing here, is able to close things out. 9 to 12 is where we find ourselves after
prior rotation in towards the A site. Actually, that's so crucial. Look, everyone's here, everyone's ready. Discipline box, no one checks it. Fluff will get one. The molly supports. Panini sprays. Leah trades. 2 frags out of her. The clutch is doable, but an 8 up from heaven. Cuts down 1. It's Han to do the damage. Now it's Emily alone. 1v2 now. Han swinging forward. Emily has it. Just the down. KP with the flash needs to get this done right here, right now. Res off the table.
Has to go clutch to close things out, or else we're looking at double digits. The weapon spotted, as was KP. The wall goes up to buy some time. Now Emily can play around it as the guiding light goes through. The flash is there. The spray will not land, but the classic will get it done in Shopify Rebellion in 2-1 fashion. Your Sakura Cup Grand Finalist champions.
Wow, well, TSM, they were looking to run it back to claim another, but Shopify